welcome to the TheDayIsOurz channel. I'm your host, Johnny Utah, and it is Monday, June 3rd. And we're off to week 12 now, so, man, 12 weeks have gone by incredibly fast. Well, I had another solid workout today. Let's go ahead and jump right into the numbers. So, today I've completed 13,946 steps, and I did end my workout around that 8:30ish time frame, but my phone, or my watch I should say, was actually in power save mode. So when I screenshotted it, it actually didn't save the screenshot. So I was like, ew. So I had to retake it here. That's why the time is a little bit off. Not that I was late getting done with my workout, as you'll see in the other numbers here. But as I was trying to record these videos, I was just like, oh, I can get the right stats to pop up here. So fixed that here and got it off of power save mode. As for intake here, keeping it just as normal, just doing my Fit Crunch here. This one's the chocolate chip cookie dough. And then of course I have muscle milk. So muscle milk is always really good, and keeping that pretty steady. The biggest thing I just need to focus on, especially after reviewing the last few weeks, is my breakfast is very, very consistent. What hasn't been consistent has been, like dinner. Dinner has been what I've been inconsistent with. And I need to be more consistent with that to keep my calorie intake lower and keep my nutrition higher, right? So eat more veggies, eat less, empty calorie stuff or things that are just not nutritious. So I just need to, that's going to be my biggest focal point this week. The last 3 weeks I haven't made any progress. And so I need to, figure out something to do to get that progress. And looking back at these last few weeks, whether it's been intake or output, it's been a combination of one of those two things that have been off. And so I need to get both of those things heading in the right direction and see where that can lead me. And then going off to the other side of the numbers here, so 155 activity minutes, which is great. I did get up a little bit early. We'll see a little bit about that on the sleep schedule side of things. Now, I wasn't really up and working out any earlier than I normally do. I was just up a little bit early. I think I got up at like 5:40. My phone actually recorded like 5:20. But 5:20, I was not up. I was definitely, if I was waking up, I was just like, I do remember that Arlian needed something just around that 5 o'clock time frame, just a little quick pat on his back, and he was back to bed. And I think that's probably what woke me up there, at least from my watch's sake. But 155 activity minutes, that's a really solid day. And then 1,240 calories, activity calories burned. So that's another really solid start. I mean, I was just a little bit shy on reaching my 14,000. And obviously I want to, keep that number consistent here as well. These morning workouts are becoming very, very important, right? They have to be consistent. I don't want to lag on these workouts. And I've also been very consistent on doing plasmas on Thursdays and Saturdays, so that has led everything else to just fall right in line. And I ended up doing a little bit of a pick-me-up on Sundays, and I'm just keeping that day to myself, so that way you're not going to have an episode on Sunday, so just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, and then Saturday we'll have our final numbers. So that's all really, really good. And now going off to that sleep source. So it gave me a score of 84. I tried to get in bed by around that 10:30 time frame. Didn't exactly work out. Went to bed right around 11, but I was asleep really quick. I was tired. I took my little melatonin to help me just have a consistent sleep at night. And I think all of that was pretty good because I went to bed like that. 5:20 is that it said it recorded me waking up. Like I said earlier, I only needed a little bit of a pat on his back, and I was kind of just, half asleep in bed, up for like that next 20 to 30 minutes. And then got up, got to my workout, was able to get things, solidly moving. I know it's a Monday, and, Mondays are, Mondays. But, all in all, this was a pretty good start to the week. Total sleep time, it gave me 6 hours and 13 minutes. Actual sleep time, 5 hours and 43 minutes. That's pretty solid. I'd like to get that above 6 hours for actual sleep time, so I just need to get in bed a little earlier. Sleep cycles 4, that's right in line, keeping in the blue. Wakefulness 4%, so that's pretty good. Physical and mental recovery are just where I want to be. Physical recovery is at 67%, which is great. And then mental recovery is at 72%. Could be a little bit better, but I mean, that's a pretty solid start. So we're off to a good start this week. Now it's just about remaining consistent throughout the entire week and actually hitting all of the goals, right? Over 100,000 steps, my intake to output, 2-to-1 ratio, double the output of intake, and then keeping the intake below that 1800. It's going to be so key, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on the hardest this week, is keeping every single day this week, keeping it under 1800 and keeping my output above 3600. So it's going to take some work, but we're going to work, the only way to do it is to just do it head first, right? If you're going to dive into the cold water, to the deep end, sometimes you just got to just jump, right? There's no hesitation. Hesitating is what stops you from doing things, and there is no time to hesitate here. So, with that here, now that we've had all these stats completed, we want to hear how your Monday went. This is the start of the week, so we have our goals that we want to achieve. And this, Monday is the jumpstart day, right? We usually lag a little bit on Mondays, and here I didn't feel like I lagged. Here I felt like I did pretty solid. And now I'm going to be ready for, going into full gear Tuesday and Wednesday, slight recovery day on Thursday, and then going ham on Friday. That's what I want to do. I want to get back on track of losing. So I'm right now at 205, and I want to be at 203, 204. One of those two numbers I'll be very happy with. I mean, we're going back on track. And then obviously I want to hit that big goal of getting under 200. So close to it, guys, right? Start of January, 245. We're right here to our first marker. And it's hard to hit, right? It's always going to be that first marker is going to be hard to hit, right? And there's definitely resistance here. My body is resisting. It knows what I want to accomplish, so it's resisting it. So naturally, I'm okay with that. I want the adversity, right? If it's easy, it's not worth having, right? This is a journey that's going to be difficult, and, I welcome the challenge. And if you're a Nighthawk, we want to hear how you guys did as well, working out at the end of the evening after, working, or just being up all day, right? It's just like, regardless of the situation, working out at the end of the evening just sounds exhausting. And so you guys always have my respect here, but we always want to hear how your feedback is. Does it just end up working better for you? Is that like your secret to staying fit, is that the end workout is better than the morning workout? Well, and as always, we want to hear how you guys did, so please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. We want to reach out to as many people as we can, influence the positive outcome that we can do here, right? I always say the hardest part about any journey, whether you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, become healthy, or just physically or mentally, is just doing it alone. And here you don't have to do it alone. You can join our journey here, and we can do this together. Well, I think I'm going to go get some extra workout in. I have some extra time. Arlene is zonked. So I am ready to get some extra stuff in. And, I completed Rebirth, completely platinumed it. I am 100% finished with the game. I'm going to have to do a review series on it because just blew me away. And I'm going to start Stellar Blade here. I've actually started like 5-6 hours of a playthrough thus far. So, I'll try to set out like an evening here, 1 hour at a time, just playing the game and see how long it takes me to go. But, oh man, I'm just so excited. It's working out in games, right? I get to do everything that I want, and I still have an awesome time being a dad. So I get to dance and be happy with it. Well, guys, as always, it is Johnny Utah out, and have a good morning.